Well, folks, it's time to roll into a topic that's flush with history and humor. Toilet paper. Yes, you heard it right. But before we dive in, here's a little joke to set the mood. Why don't we ever find any toilet paper jokes? Because they always seem to tear up when they're on a roll. Now on to the main event. Picture this, it's the 2nd century BC, and we're in ancient China. The emperor's got a bit of a problem. He's just had a feast of epic proportions, and now nature is calling. But alas, there's no charm in Ultrasoft to be found. So what does he reach for? A piece of paper. Yes, folks, the Chinese were the pioneers. They invented paper, and then they thought, why not use it to wipe our royal derrieres? Talk about a eureka moment. Fast forward to the late 15th century, and we're in medieval Europe. But here, the concept of wiping with paper hasn't quite caught on. Instead, the people are using everything from hay to moss to the classic left hand. And you thought your office's one-ply was rough. Now, let's head over to the early 19th century. In the good old US of A, enter Joseph Gaiety, a man with a dream and a name that is just waiting to be made fun of. He's the first to commercially sell toilet paper. It's infused with aloe and printed with his name, just in case you forget who's responsible for your comfort. But his product doesn't catch on, and the people stick to their trusty Sears catalogs and corn cobs. That's right, corn cobs, because nothing says America quite like using corn for absolutely everything. Then in the late 19th century, the Scott brothers step into the arena. They create the first toilet paper on a roll, but they're too embarrassed to put their name on it, so they sell it to hotels and drugstores to rebrand. Can you imagine being too embarrassed to claim toilet paper? If only they could see us now hoarding rolls like they're bars of gold. In the 20th century, toilet paper finally starts to look and feel like the product we know and love today. It's softer, it's on a roll, and it's a necessity in every household. Thanks to a little thing called advertising, toilet paper goes from being a taboo topic to the star of TV commercials. We've got puppies rolling in it, bears rubbing it against their bums, and even a few singing roles. So there you have it, a brief and somewhat disturbing history of toilet paper. From the royal courts of ancient China to the modern-day supermarket aisles, it's been quite a journey. We've seen the good, the bad, and the downright scratchy. But through it all, toilet paper has remained a constant, a beacon of hygiene in a world that's full of, well, you know. And to wrap things up, here's one last joke for the road. Why was the toilet paper stuck at the bottom of the hill? Because it didn't want to take the risk of going on a roll and getting stuck in a crack. Remember, folks, in the end, it's all about the roll.